Okay, so it's coming up to Christmas and the festive season and the season of giving presents. So what I thought I'd do is I would just go through a standard search. So I've typed in buy headphones into Google, and all the the various sites come up. Sometimes if you type in, a lot of customers will type in the actual brand name or the actual the type of headphone, the actual product description of what they're looking to buy. I've just typed in buy headphones because what I want to show you is how the about page of your website will impact your sales. So if you go and have a look at your web traffic, so you might be using Google Analytics, if you go and have a look at the web traffic, you'll see that your about page is usually up in the top 5, top 10 most trafficked pages in your website. In my experience, the about page is always right up there. The about page allows the customer to understand who you are, where you're coming from, why you're selling, and essentially to validate that that they trust you. They will trust you with their purchase. They trust that they'll give you money and you'll send them the headphones. So the about page is very important for telling the customers, this is who I am and you can rely on me. I'm going to send you the goods. So let's just go through. So I've literally just done a search and just chosen some random about pages. So this is a very standard about page for an online store. You can see here that it sort of says, this is who we are. We give good customer service. We've got manufacturer's warranties. You can give us your feedback. Here are our business hours and our general contact numbers. The one good thing about what these guys have done is they've at least provided access to a Facebook page. So that means that as a customer, I might think, maybe I'll get a faster response by going to Facebook and asking a question there than I might through, say, email. Another good thing about this page is he's got the business hours. So if I had an inquiry, I can see that they're open on a Saturday as well. That also indicates to me that they've got a retail store, which could be useful if I wanted to go in and see them, depending where they are. It doesn't actually say where they are. These are the next sort of random one that I pulled up about us. So these guys look like they're not quite sort of so much of the consumer market, but they might be selling more to businesses. But they've got long-standing relationships. They've got 25 years, so they've been in business for a while. They're committed to supplying premium products. They sort of say, they talk about their postage, blah blah blah, all of this sort of stuff. And here's a photo of, I don't know what it could be, their office. I would assume that that's their office maybe, and it looks a bit empty. Looks a bit sort of, I don't know who really I'm dealing with. So they've said everything, here we are, we've been in business for 25 years, etc., etc. But that's the base level for an about page. You always say what you do, that you'll give great customer service, how you're going to ship, and you've been in business since 2005 or whatever. And that's the absolute minimum standard, and that's what everyone else does. And so you've got to get the edge over your competitors by giving your customers a little bit more. So if your customers have got 3 stores open and they're trying to figure out who to buy headphones from, what's going to give you the edge to get that sale over your competitors? And often it will be the about us information, how they feel about it. These guys looked quite good. I found them in AdWords, so they're paying for advertising wherever they are. I think was that them, Clear Beats, that's them there. They're paying for advertising, so they're paying a fair bit of money for advertising, but their about page is empty. It just says enter the about us information in here. So that's not great. You obviously don't want to leave pages, unfinished pages on your site, because it just brings down the quality of your whole site and also the trust factor. So here's Zappos. So they're obviously a market leader in e-commerce, and you can always learn from the market leaders. You go and have a look at what the market leaders in your vertical, your sort of segment are doing, and you can sort of borrow from their ideas. So these guys don't have a lot of corporate information, although they've got more here. So this is really just a landing page here, but they've got a video, and we can see here all the people who will be processing your order, and they look like that's fun, and they look like they're interesting people because they've got lots of stuff all over their walls. So again, a video is a very quick way of communicating and and getting trust for your customers. Here's Rush Faster. Again, this is who they are, what they're about. They're going with they're going sort of on the credibility, on the sort of going sort of on their corporate aspect. So they're quite a trendy retailer. But what they've done is they've gone and put in their company history to sort of say how their company has progressed. And then they've also mentioned all the other websites that they run. So perhaps they don't have a 40,000 square foot warehouse like someone else, or they don't have a long eBay history, or they haven't been in business for 25 years. But so what they do is they've used other tactics to get some credibility and some trust. So here's Headphonic. These guys have added in an association logo, which is really good. But so just consider that there will be a lot of other people who also have that association logo, perhaps not in your market, in your sort of direct market, but there will be. They've taken some photos of what looks like their shop. So again, maybe they've got a sort of a retail outlet, but using an alt tag of full cupboard seems a little simplistic. So these guys would do better to put in some photos of their staff. But again, they've put a nice rant in here about how they're going to help people. But they don't have opening hours. They don't have phone number there. They don't have they say where they are, but it's not in-depth information about their company. Here's another one. These guys, this is a really sort of typical page that you see from a lot of e-commerce sites where there's, with the punctuation's wrong, it's really sort of junky looking page, there's spelling mistakes, all that sort of stuff. It's a real cut and paste sort of job, and it doesn't inspire trust. Here's another store. So this company started out as an eBay store in 2005. They're a titanium power seller looking after 29,000 customers. So that tells me that they have a long history of building trust with customers on eBay. They now ship directly to their own online store, and that's why. They're located in Hornsby. This is what they've been doing. And there's a nice photo of the guy who actually runs the store in the warehouse, so you can sort of see that's where he is and that's what he does. There's why buy your product from these people. You can pick up from the warehouse, so it's sort of there's a map showing you exactly where he is, although he looks like he's in the middle of a forest. And then a little bit about the company and what they do. And then this is a screencast that talks about the order process. So as soon as you order with this company, this shows a behind the scenes look at that ordering process, and that makes customers feel far more comfortable. And then finally a sort of a need help, email us, and when they pick and pack orders and a phone number, etc. So there are many different ways to inspire trust with your customers so that they are more likely to purchase from you. If you have a look at your website statistics page, you'll see that your About page is one of your most highly trafficked pages. If it's not, there's a problem. But it's an excellent conversion page. So you'll often see that people go from an About Us page and they go through with buying a product. So it's a very important page, and there's a few ideas for improving it. Okay, thank you. Bye.